what's up guys? My name is Tequila and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and then after, make sure you hit that little bell so that you are notified every single time I come out with a new video. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big ol' thumbs up. Okay, so today is actually my birthday. What? Yeah. So today I am 22 years old, aka the T-Swift years. So anyway, I thought for my birthday I would come on here and tell you guys 22 facts about me. So let's get into it. Okay. So the first fact is that as of today I am 22 years old. Let's go. Okay. The next fact is I love tea over coffee. I love green tea. Okay, so some of my personal favorites are green tea, chamomile, and peppermint tea. Those are probably the ones I drink on like a regular basis. I love the teas. I can't really drink coffee because it really gives me a headache and it just like doesn't agree well with my body, so I try to stay away from it. The next fact is that I actually graduated relatively young, I would say. From college. I graduated college when I was 20 years old, which was over a year ago now, which is crazy. I graduated in the fall, December of 2018, and I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, and I have two minors. I have a minor in English and a minor in Spanish. Okay, so the next fact is I am a graduate student. Right now I am in grad school at the same college that I attended for my undergrad. Right now I am getting a master's degree in counseling, specifically clinical mental health. And right now my population of interest is adults, but I also feel like I enjoy working with teenagers as well. And I really just would like to work all throughout the lifespan, teen, children, adults. But right now my specific population is adults. So fifth fact about me is I did not actually go to my #1 college of choice, or what I thought was my college of choice. All throughout high school, I wanted to go to pretty much the exact same college. I thought, okay, if I get in, I'm going there for sure. And what happened was, I did not get in automatically. I was not in like, for that school, you have to be in the top 10% to automatically be accepted. And I was like in the top 12%, I think I'd say, 12 or 13, not really sure. But anyway, so when everyone was getting their acceptance letters, I still didn't have mine, so I thought, okay, for sure I didn't get in. And I was really sad about it, but I tried my best just to let it go and just realize, you know, like it's fine, we'll move forward, we'll go somewhere else. But a little bit later, I realized that I started getting more emails from that school, and I was like, okay, like what's this about? And then a little bit later, actually, crazy enough, around I think this time in February, yeah, 4 years ago. Wow, crazy to think. But I actually got my acceptance letter from them. And my mind was like just blown. I was like, oh my gosh, like God obviously must want me here. Like this means I'm supposed to go here. And I was like crying and I was happy. But then I went to tour that school and something just didn't feel right. Not the school itself, but it just felt like God wanted something different for me personally. And so I ended up touring somewhere completely different, somewhere that I legit didn't even know about until my senior year of high school. The school I go to right now, I legit had never heard of it really until my senior year of high school. And I went not really knowing what to expect, and something just I felt was calling me here. And I came here. Now I've been here for almost 3 years now, and now I'm getting my graduate degree here. So I say all that to say this: if you are in the same boat as I was 4 years ago, if you're 17, 18, 16 even, getting ready to go to college, and you have your heart set on one place, make sure that you release your plans over to God, because He knows best, and just don't hold on too tightly to your plans for yourself, because in actuality, God might have something far better. Okay, so number 6, I've answered this question I think 2 or 3 times just for other little like groups and like icebreakers and stuff that I've been in. But if my life could be a TV show, and I've had time to think about this, I have decided that it would be Hannah Montana. I just think it would be really fun to be like a secret pop star, to like live that life, you know, but to also just to have a regular life, like when you get tired of that, you know, like you've lived it, you've seen it, you've enjoyed it, but when you get tired of it, you can just go back to living like your regular, like chill life, and like no one would know that like you were a celebrity on the side. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like that would be really cool. Okay, so number 7 is, okay, I guess not a pet peeve, but something I just don't understand. And it's this, I don't understand sweater crop tops. I just don't. I'm like, a sweater is meant to keep you warm. So like, why like crop it, you know? It's like your stomach is just gonna be cold. So, and I guess for the people who wear it with like high-waisted jeans, like I guess I can kind of understand that a little bit more. But for the people whose like stomachs are just like showing, I'm like, aren't you cold? Like, if it's like 20 degrees and I'm like wearing like a sweater and like boots and like pants, but like my sweater is cropped, like I don't understand that. Anyway, if you understand it, shed light on it and then let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so number 8 is, my balloons are getting a little crazy. Number 8 is, I used to be kind of obsessed with Boba Tea. So at like the town that I grew up at, Boba Tea wasn't really a thing. I didn't know what it was until I went to the college town that I'm in now. And everyone was just kind of like raving about it. There was like a Boba Tea shop like right across from the school and like all over town pretty much. And so I tried it and I really didn't know how to feel about it at first. I was like, okay, this is interesting, like it's kind of good. And then I just grew to really, really like it, and I still really, really like it. But it got to a point where I was spending like way too much money on it. If y'all know, Boba Tea can be as much as like $6 or $7 in one drink, which is like insane, you know? So, you know, if you're constantly spending money on that, it adds up. So now I have to like limit my Boba Tea intake, so, but still enjoy it. Number 9 is, I used to be a cheerleader in high school, and I have a lot of fond memories from that. I was a cheerleader in 8th grade, so middle school, then 9th grade, 10th grade, not 11th grade, and then 12th grade. So 3 years in high school and 1 year in middle school. And it was a lot of fun. I feel like my town was a very big football town, so it's really cool to get to be on the sidelines for the football games and like cheer on the crowd and just like, I don't know, like just cheer on your team to victory. And I have a lot of fond memories from that, so yeah. Okay, so also like number 10, another thing I did in high school is I ran track. I specifically did the 100-yard hurdles. Oh, I did the 100-yard, and then my last year in track, which was my junior year, I did the 300-yard hurdles. And I really enjoyed it, not gonna lie. I did fall a couple times, you know, just like life, when you fall, you gotta get right back up. So for the most part, I really enjoyed doing that. I feel like I never thought I would do hurdles at first, but it ended up being an event that I really enjoyed. Actually, specifically the 300-yard hurdles. My last year of doing track, I actually ended up at one track meet, I placed first place in the 300-yard hurdles, which is legit insane to me, because if any of y'all have ever won the 300-yard hurdles, y'all know that it's hard. You're legit running almost a whole lap and jumping over hurdles at the same time. Just think about that for a second. So yeah, it was very difficult. The first time I did it, I got like dead last. And then my junior year of high school, last year I did track, I ended up getting first. So and that was a very fun memory. It was nice having my coach like congratulate me, my teammates congratulate me, and so yeah. So we are on number 11. Okay, so number 11 are some of my favorite Disney movies. So some of my favorite Disney movies are High School Musical 3, the Lizzie McGuire movie, Teen Beach Movie, Life Size, and 13th Year. And the list goes on and on, but those are just a few of my favorites. I just want to say shout out to the people who know those last two, because I know they're kind of like, those are some older ones. But you know, some of the older ones, for some of my younger viewers, for some of the, I would say some of the best ones maybe. I say that maybe because they just bring like a certain nostalgic feeling because I watched it when I was a kid. But you know, check out some of the older Disney movies. Okay, so some of my favorite Christian YouTubers. So I feel like I watch a lot of Christian YouTubers. And so here's just a few of my favorite. There are many other ones that I greatly enjoy, but here's just a few. I love Paul and Morgan, Kirby is a Boss, and Girl Defined. So those are three of my absolute favorites. And before, I guess, writing this list, I never really realized, but I feel like through each of their channels, I have a different thing to look up to. I feel like through Paul and Morgan, it's like, okay, like I'm not married, but I have like a godly marriage to look up to and what a godly marriage looks like. And then through, I feel like Girl Defined, I'm the oldest, so I have one younger brother. It's just me and my younger brother. So I'm the oldest, so I've never had like, I guess, I've never had an older sibling. But I feel like through watching their channel, they've been very much so like older, like sister, what's the word? Older sister figures to me. So it's just been really nice like listening to them. I feel like they were actually one of the first Christian YouTube channels that I ever subscribed to. And so I was younger, when I subscribed to them, I was probably like 19 or so. So, you know, 3 years younger than I am now. And so I was really just growing and like getting more into my faith and what it looks like to be a Christian woman. And so it's really nice having them as examples for that. And through Kirby is a Boss, I feel like I have a really good Christian peer to look up to. She's pretty much the same age as me. I'm 22 right now and she's 22. I think she's actually about to be 23. But it's just been really nice seeing someone who's like relatively my age just really have a heart for the Lord, and just a heart for people, and who really just strives to live a Christian lifestyle and just bring people to the Lord. So it's been really cool looking up to her in that way. And so if you don't know who any of these people are, make sure you check them out. They all have YouTube channels, all have Instagram, so go follow them and subscribe to their channels as well. What are we on? Number 13. So my favorite Disney princess is Pocahontas. Probably like hands down. I love Ariel too. I feel like I would always say my favorite two are Pocahontas and Ariel. But I guess if I had to go with one, I would say Pocahontas. I just feel like, I just love Pocahontas. I feel like she's just such, I know she's a cartoon. Well, okay, she was a real person too, but you know, we're talking about specifically the Disney cartoon. But I feel like she was someone that's just like amazing to look up to as like a little girl. Like I just love how she stood for what was right, even when it seemed like everyone around her, I feel like I'm getting so deep into this movie, but like everyone around her was against her. People who were on her side, people who weren't. And she really took a stand for what was right. And that's just, I don't know, that's just very empowering to me and just such an example of standing up for truth, even in the midst of like a really chaotic situation. Okay. So number 14 is kind of a weird one, but you know, I really enjoy sleeping in socks. I know some people think that's weird, but my feet get really cold, so I enjoy sleeping in socks. I love fuzzy socks. I have not been sleeping in fuzzy socks as much lately. Okay, so lately my feet have actually been getting kind of hot. They still are cold, but so usually I'll go to sleep in socks, and then like I'll wake up and they'll not be on, so I guess I'll like kick them off. But yeah. I enjoy sleeping in socks. Okay, number 15 is I'm much more of a warm weather person than a cold weather person. So just yeah, probably because I'm from a state where it gets very hot and it's relatively warm. It's pretty cold right now, but yeah, I'm much more of a warm weather person. So like for vacations, I'm much more of a person to go to like a beach or something like that than to go to the mountains. Number 16 is that I love musicals. I think musicals are just so fun. I just greatly enjoy watching them. And some of my favorite musicals are Grease, The Sound of Music, and Singing in the Rain. And if you have not watched Singing in the Rain, I didn't watch it until I was in college. But it's a really good movie. I feel like I've heard about it and other people have heard about it forever. But that movie was made in the 50s, and I watched it in what? Let's see, 2016, I think. My very first, I think, semester of college, either 2016 or the spring of 2017. And I really enjoyed it. Like, it's a really good movie. It's fun. The acting was great. So if you have a chance, definitely check out Singing in the Rain. So number 17 is I really enjoy running. I feel like running is definitely like a stress reliever for me. I feel like when I've had like just like a hard week or like a lot's going on, it's just really nice to like listen to some nice like music and just go for a run. Okay, so 18, I also really enjoy journaling for self as I guess a soothing mechanism and as a stress relief as well. I feel like I have sometimes like just a lot of thoughts, as a lot of us do, just kind of like jumbled up in my head. So sometimes it's really nice to, at the end of the day or maybe in the morning, just to put all my thoughts on paper and just to kind of like write out how I feel. And here lately, actually, I have been doing more of a structured journal. Normally I'll just like have a regular journal and I'll just like write out like whatever I'm feeling. But I feel like actually what has helped me is having more of a journal that has prompts about different things of that nature. And it's this journal right here. It's called Choose Calm and has all types of different prompts and like quotes and things of that nature. And I feel like it's really helped me when I don't know what to write about, when I don't know how to put like, I guess what I'm feeling into words. I feel like I can take this journal and it can kind of like help get the ball rolling of like, okay, I feel this way, and I can like go and like write it out and follow those prompts. Okay, let's keep it moving. We are on number 18, so we are almost finished. Actually, no, we are on number 19. Number 19. February is actually, if not my favorite, one of my favorite months. I love February just for a multitude of reasons. First off, you know, my birthday's in February. It's Black History Month. What else? February was also a time where a lot of exciting things in high school was happening. February was the time of cheer tryouts and also track season. So February just has kind of a special place in my heart. Number 20 is actually kind of a bummer, but I have a gluten sensitivity. I can't have bread. Sad, I know. But I have a gluten sensitivity. I don't think I have like an allergy to it. So I still can eat it, but I really can't eat it that much or else I'll not feel good at all. So I'm really probably not supposed to have it at all. And as of right now, I will not be having it for the next 9 weeks because I am taking an addictions counseling class, and I've really enjoyed that class. It's been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot. It's just been a very eye-opening class. But anyway, for my class, we all have to give up something so we can be able to more so empathize with how hard it is for someone who has an addiction, whether it's alcohol, drugs, whatever, to give up that addiction. So I'm giving gluten. I have to give it up for 10 weeks. It's been a week, so I'm giving it up for 9 more weeks. We will see if I pick it back up after the 10 weeks is over. And so, number 21, is that correct? February, yep. Number 21 is I really enjoy all things country. I like country music. I really enjoy finding opportunities just to wear my boots, whether it be to like a rodeo or something like that. And I just like country. I really like Luke Bryan. I feel like a lot of people would argue he's more country pop, but I like Luke Bryan, especially his older stuff. Dierks Bentley. Who else? Like some George Strait, Brad Paisley. I guess like OG Taylor Swift when she sung country too. And who else? Let me get some more like women, you know? I like some of Maren Morris's songs too. So yeah, I like the country. And number 22 is I'm really just hoping and praying that this year will just be a year of growth for me. I just really want to look back a year from now and be like, I am a different person than I was the first day I was 22. When I'm 23, I want to be like, I'm a different person than I was a year ago. For the better, obviously, not for the worse. But for the better, I really want to grow in my faith, grow this channel more, invest more in this channel, grow to be more organized and structured, maybe have like a more so structured morning routine and night routine, and just to grow as a person. So yeah, I feel like that's one of my big goals for this 22nd year of life that I am in. So yeah, anyway guys, thank you for sticking around and watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up so that I know that you liked it. And if you are enjoying my content, if you enjoyed this video, if you've been watching other videos that I have created and you've been enjoying my content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Then after you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the little bell at the top so that you will be notified every single time I release a new video. And until next time, I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. I love y'all. Bye.